Now, one of the senior BJP leaders who should be credited with the victory in Assam is party leader Ram Madhav, who's been looking after the entire Assam campaign. And many congratulations to you, Ram Madhav ji. Let me ask you first, has the result been as expected, or has this result exceeded even your expectations?
Final results have to come out yet. But looking at the trends, I have no hesitation to say that it is beyond our expectations. It seems that BJP on its own will inch towards the simple majority number, and together with our pre-poll allies, we are likely to cross 90. And I think it is a stupendous victory. And in terms of vote share also, it's mind-boggling to think that in Assam, BJP alliance would get something like 48-49% vote share. In all respects, it's a very historic victory for us.
It is indeed historic, Ram Madhav ji, and in fact, I was talking earlier in the day to Himanta Biswa Sarma, who said that Ram Madhav, that's you, and Amit Shah must get the entire credit. And he also spoke about how the RSS has contributed to this victory. Would you believe, would you say, Ram Madhav ji, that the RSS has in fact been working on the Assam project, so to speak, for more than 3 decades? And how do you see the RSS role in this political victory in Assam?
No, let me first of all, I mean, in terms of this victory, first of all, we want to dedicate this victory to Ma Kamaksha. I might sound hyperbolic, but there is a meaning in what I am saying. We dedicate it to Ma Kamaksha. We dedicate it to Srimanta Shankar Dev. We dedicate it to the most sacred river of this region, Brahmaputra. Why I am saying this is, people have voted for our alliance for two important reasons. One, of course, is development. Every region, every state wants development. But the second most important reason is protecting their identity, protecting their culture, protecting Assami Pehchan. And these things, they symbolize the identity of Assam. We need to protect that identity, for which we got this huge mandate. We have to thank people, we have to offer this, we have to dedicate it to the symbols of Assamese identity. Having said it, yes, we have got the support from all sections of the society. If you look at our alliance, it was a rainbow alliance. Every section, from Bengali Hindus to tea gardeners to Assami Hindus to tribals like Bodos, Tivas, Karbis, everybody came together. It's a huge alliance which Assam has never witnessed in all these years. During the Assam agitation also, it was not such a huge alliance that what you see today. So you have to attribute this victory to every section, of course including the local RSS Karyakartas.
Yes, but when you talk about Rainbow Alliance, Ram Madhav ji, would you concede that this was a product of very smart pragmatism? Because in this election, it seems to me that you did not get trapped into some sort of ideological dogma. A lot of your leadership in Assam today was formerly with the AGP. Many of them were even from the Congress, especially when you look at Himanta Biswa Sarma. You've been able to bring them all together. So is there a lesson here of pragmatism trumping a certain kind of ideological dogma?
No, for winning elections, you always have to have pragmatism. You have to always have your ideology. When you deliver, when you rule, when you run the party, it has to be on your ideological lines. Idealism, you should never give up. But to win an election without pragmatism, you can never win an election. And this alliance, I am not ready to say that there is any compromise in terms of our ideology or our idealism. But yes, we have applied our we have taken a very pragmatic approach. And I think at the end of the day, looking at the results, I can say that it has paid off. I knew when we were trying to put together this kind of a coalition, we faced a lot of resistance from within also. But I don't want to bring it back now. It's a joyous moment for us, and the end result satisfies us, and we feel that whatever attempt we have made, it has finally paid us very rich dividends.
And that's an honest admission there that there was resistance within to that alliance with the AGP, the Rainbow Alliance, and yet you chose the pragmatic path. But Ram Madhav ji, do you see this an election where the Hindu vote has consolidated? Because after all, this is a state with a large Muslim population. You also have communal minority leaders like Badruddin Ajmal. Do you see this result in Hindu-Muslim terms as well? Because some would say that this is a consolidation of the Hindu vote, and therefore it's been a polarized vote.
Now, I don't want to see the result in terms of Hindu-Muslim polarization, but definitely there is a polarization that is definitely for preserving and protecting Assamese identity. We used to think that when we planned this, when we were working on the strategy for this election, we used to think many times that this is going to be our last chance. Last chance not in terms of winning seats or forming the government. It is for us the last chance to protect the very identity of this state. Now, I don't want to expand on this at this juncture, but that was a very crucial thing at the back of our minds when we decided that we should go all out, we should put together a kind of a coalition that is that cannot be defeated. So that is what has worked, but I don't want to see it as a Hindu-Muslim thing. I think, if I hope I am right, many Muslims would have voted for this coalition.
May I ask you, though, how you will tackle the whole issue of identity and migrants? It's been a big central issue for the BJP, the issue of, migrants from Bangladesh. You've made a big issue of the illegal migration question. Now that it's actually going to be your party in the state, what will happen to these migrants? Would you be looking to deport people who came in from Bangladesh? Would you seal the border? What exactly are you planning to do?
You see, tackling the question of infiltrators is to be handled by both the central government as well as the state government. It's not just the responsibility of the state government alone. Both center and state together will do everything possible to put an end to this illegal immigration into the state of Assam. What is required is sealing of borders. That will be done by the central government. The Union Home Minister came here 2 months ago. He promised that by the end of this year, by the end of 2016, the Assam-Bangladesh border will be completely sealed off. Once that is done, what is required is to prevent any breaks in that fencing, any efforts to break the fencing and people trying to sneak in. There the state government has to take measures to stop that kind of infiltration. The other question remains as to what do we do with the existing illegal immigrants in the state of Assam.
Yes.
The NRC is in the making. As soon as NRC is over, we will be able to identify who are the non-Indian citizens here,
yes,
who are the infiltrators here. Then whatever legal action is to be taken by the state government,
would that
definitely
include,
the state government
would
will
that
take it
include,
up as a priority issue.
Would that include the option of deporting them then?
No, deporting state government cannot do. That has to be done by the central government. But there are certain things that state government has to do. I am sure the state government will take all those measures to ensure that Assam and its people are properly protected.
How do you, Ram Madhav ji, look at the overall results today? What we are seeing is a very interesting thing. The BJP is actually expanding into areas where it traditionally never had a large presence. Assam is historic for you, but even in Bengal, there is an increase in vote share. In Kerala, you're opening your account there. There was a time when the Congress was regarded as the pan-India party of India, the BJP a party of North India. It was even described as a party of the cowbell sometimes. Are those roles switching? How do you see the overall result today?
No, see, one thing is clear. Congress has not learnt any lessons from the 2014 defeat. Now, people do not want to accept Congress party in the present shape and form. That's why they are rejecting them everywhere. They have rejected them in Assam, they have rejected them in Kerala in toto. And in Bengal and Tamil Nadu, the Congress party tried to piggyback into power with the help of local regional parties or other parties. But there also people have summarily rejected them. People are not ready to accept Congress party in the present form, under the present leadership. Either Congress party learned its lessons or become a history, which Mahatma Gandhi wanted some 65 years ago. They make it, the other Gandhis who are leading the Congress party make it into a reality today or change their whole character.
But, you know, can I ask you a last question? Do you believe that the BJP has learned some lessons from Bihar and Delhi? Did you do anything differently this time, or will you say that no state can be compared to the other?
That is also correct. I mean, each state is different. But if you ask me, because I have handled the elections in Assam, yes, personally I have learned so many lessons from Delhi and Bihar.
Give us an example of one such lesson.
I mean, that I will discuss only on the party forum, not in front of the cameras. But I'm candid enough to tell you that we have learnt our lessons, and at least in Assam, we have made sure during the 2.5 month campaign that we from our side do not commit any mistakes. You see, one mistake can cost you an election. One mishap during the course of your election can cost you an entire election. If you look at our campaign, if you look at our whole 2.5 month period in Assam, we have made sure that we do not commit any blunders, any mistakes. I think this is because we have learned some lessons from the past. But again, I also have to underscore the fact that each state is different. You cannot compare Assam with Delhi or Assam with Bihar.
Well, it's a day for you to celebrate, and you have been candid in saying that you have indeed learned lessons from previous mistakes of Delhi and Bihar. Assam has been a masterful victory. Many, many congratulations, Ram Madhav ji, for steering that victory, and thank you for talking to us.